MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of the series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling him he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
First offering on its way. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball one. A ball and a strike now. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Acuna on at first, nobody out. Missed with a slider. Kershaw is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a neck high fastball that time.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. Puig sprinting after it on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. At the plate, Nick Markakis. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and he pops him up. And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, not great. He's 1 for 8. Now the 1-0. It's the zone, a curveball in there for a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Here's the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. First and second now, 1 man out. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Atlanta leads it 1-0. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he could do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Ripped down the first base line. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Settling in now, Chase Utley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sanchez is ready. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
That's a ball.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Ball, no strike.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. They'll get us started in the top of the second. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. Digging in, Ender Inciarte. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Now to the plate, Charlie Culberson. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's gone 2 for 6. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Kershaw now on 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's Manny Machado now.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop.
Now the pitch.
Manny Machado.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Right fielder.
Stepping up now, Yasiel Puig. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
A 1-1 count to Puig. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Suzuki has a play, and that's the third out. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 1 and the Dodgers nothing. So digging in now, Anibal Sanchez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Anibal Sanchez.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. One and 2 now to the Braves pitcher.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And he takes a cold strike 2. Popped him up. Grandal shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Count now, a ball and a strike. In there, 1 and 2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2 and 2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3 and 2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in now, Kike Hernandez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. In there, 2-1. Line drive to left. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers. Stepping into the box, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Hit back up the middle. And there's one down now. In now, Clayton Kershaw, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Hernandez, the runner at second with 1 away. Liner in there for the base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, taking the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Sanchez readying the 1-1. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. Digging in to try it again. Chase Utley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Has a look. Now the pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Runners are at first and second with one away. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
And that misses. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. A little bouncer. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Full count now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the payoff pitch. Ripped toward the gap in right. Peterson is on his way home. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
Next for the Dodgers, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Machado now on 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
On the ground to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Riding in once again, Yasiel Puig. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Has a look. Now the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Runners back. Into the box, Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. And they start him out away with a called strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in, the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Markakis will round it at first and head for second now. And he'll reach second now with one away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Missed with a breaking ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
The 2-0 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Puig has it in his sights. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Standing in, Ozzie Albies flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
1-1.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
1-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and it's gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His first homer here in the series, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here's a pop-up now, and no one will get this one. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Braves 3. Ready now, Kike Hernandez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2 now from Sanchez. Hit in the air down the right field line. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball one. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Ball.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And that's the first out.
The batter, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. A strike, and it's 2-1. Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Ready for another chance? Clayton Kershaw. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Popped up. Oh, coming on quickly here as he makes the diving catch. And it's a sparkler to take away a hit as that ends the inning. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now in the box, Charlie Culberson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounded to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Anibal Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
In there at the knees, strike 1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And he lays off for ball 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Now a swing and a ball hit pretty well down that left field line. This has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat. They can go deep.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Popped him up. Machado into shallow center, and that's the 3rd out. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. All even now at 4 apiece. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the 1st out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. At the plate, Justin Turner. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. This is line to left, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Wow, boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Standing in now, Chase Utley. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Camargo is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman will try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Alex Wood comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Bellinger going back. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. His first homer here in the series. And it's now 7-4.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
That last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400+ feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. Standing in, Ender Inciarte. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's under it. And that's the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Charlie Culberson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 3 runs already home here. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1 the count now. Here it is on 3-1. There's ball 4. Dansby Swanson will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Hit hard on the ground to short. Backhanded. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Dodgers 4. Brad Brock enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 36.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Manny.
He's set. Here it comes.
Machado.
Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
A ball and a strike now to Machado.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 66.
In now is Yasiel Puig, and his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. Chopper foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Missed with a slider.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And they won't come into Puig as he'll lay off and take the walk. So striding forward now, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Striding into the box, Kike Hernandez. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Yasmani Grandal, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Puig at third, Bellinger at second. Hernandez is over at first with 1 away. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Johan Camargo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball one.
And that one just missed outside. Popped him up. Turner in foul ground. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Pedro Baez takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Baez, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Braves 8 and the Dodgers 4. A.J. Minter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jock Peterson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our Show Track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Inciarte's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Chase Utley. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this will land foul. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chase Utley becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Peterson, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Digging in, Ozzie Albies. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Here's Ender Inciarte. Career numbers against Baez. He's had a lot of success. 7 for 11. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Nobody out, runner on first. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. In there, no balls and a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now. None out, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Rounded down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Phil Gosselin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Liner in there for a base hit. 1 run scores. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitters meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Number 46 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Into the box now, number 13. No balls and a strike to count. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Fields, a 32-year-old veteran who was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Now at the plate, Johan Camargo. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First delivery to him on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-0 home is off the plate, up and away.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-1. Weak chopper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Culberson, the runner at third. Gosselin on second. Camargo at first. 1 gone. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Lifetime history with Josh Fields. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Popped him up. Turner over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. Changeup in for a strike.
0-1.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2 out, bases loaded. Two balls and a strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Here's the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, Ender Inciarte. Out in front of it, strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Turner there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. Shane Carl is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Nope.
Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. So 1-1. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Try again, 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Strike one to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 14.
Now batting, Kike Hernandez. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First offering on its way. There's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
That's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Hit on the ground to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A nighttime shot of the sprawling city of Los Angeles. We're back on MLB Network. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Adam Liberatore will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Brian Dozier will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Charlie Culberson is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
1 and 2.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Puig on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. So here now's the pitcher, Shane Carl. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a fastball that misses.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, number 13. He went down on strikes last time up. And that's in there for a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Foul tip held on to behind the plate. It's strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in once again, Johan Camargo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. But they still. Daniel Winkler, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Ready once again, Yasmani Grandal. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th-inning rally. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Popped him up. Freeman is there. 1 away.
The batter, number 6.
Stepping in, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier.
First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And now it looks like the right-hander Peter Moylan is up to throw in the Atlanta bullpen. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, John Peterson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3. Justin Turner would be next. 3-1.
3 balls.
2 out, nobody on. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. Into the box now, Justin Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Peterson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Braves have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.